Hello, and welcome back to the BASN Academy Student News. I'm Troy Archambault.
And I'm Lexi Bisson.
Coming up on today's top stories, a special report on the Chamber Choir and Jazz Band this weekend, a heartbreaking car crash in New York yesterday, and the Queen was hospitalized. All that and more here on the BASN Academy Student News.
But first, Trey, what's going on here at BASN?
Congratulations to the music department. On Saturday, our very own Chamber Choir and Jazz Band went to the Berklee School of Music and performed in their Jazz Festival. Out of 17 performances in their division, they received third place. Here's our special report with Zach Grinfeld.
Hello everyone, Zach Grinfeld here. Everyone is sleep deprived and eager to get home, but the mood here is one of euphoria as the BASN Academy Sizzle Singers Jazz Choir has taken third place in their division in the Berklee High School Jazz Festival. This is an amazing achievement, especially because it's only director Marin Cheney's first year teaching here. Former director Jeff Kerr left BASN at the end of last year to teach at the Portsmouth Abbey School in Rhode Island. A music teacher's first year is never easy, but Mrs. Cheney has worked hard to make an award-winning choir. No doubt these guys will be the talk of the school on Monday.
Chamber choir auditions are being held today and tomorrow at 2:30 in the choir room. If you like to sing or think you might be interested, see Miss Cheney in the music wing.
The Thomas P. Quinn Scholarship Fund is offered to students in New London County. The criteria and application are available in the guidance office. Deadline is June 15th. Also, the Associated General Contractors of Connecticut is offering a 2-year scholarship program with a value of $5,000 per recipient. Seniors entering a 4-year building technology or civil engineering program or a 2-year tech school for construction are eligible. The application is due March 31st. See Naviance under scholarships or come to the guidance office for more information.
Moving into national news, President Barack Obama raised anew the issue of cutting entitlements such as Medicare and Social Security as a way out of damaging budget cuts. A White House official said on Sunday as both sides in Washington try to limit a fiscal crisis that may soon hit millions of Americans, signaling he might be ready to explore a compromise to end automatic spending cuts that began late Friday. Obama mentioned reforming these entitlement programs in calls with lawmakers from both parties on Saturday afternoon. He's reaching out to Democrats who understand we have to make serious progress on long-term entitlement reform and Republicans who realize that if we had that type of entitlement reform, they'd be willing to have tax reform that raises revenues to lower the deficit, White House senior economic official Gene Sperling said.
A pregnant young woman who was feeling ill was headed to the hospital with her husband early Sunday when the car they were riding in was hit, killing them both. But their baby boy was born prematurely and survived. The driver of a BMW slammed into the car carrying Nachman and Razy Glauber, both 21, at an intersection in the Williamsburg neighborhood of Brooklyn, and Isaac Abraham, a neighbor of Razy Glauber's parents who lived 2 blocks from the scene of the crash. Razy Glauber was thrown from the car and her body landed under a parked tractor trailer, said a witness who came to the scene of the crash. Nachman Glauber was pinned in the car, and emergency workers had to cut off most of the roof to get him out. Both the Glaubers were pronounced dead at hospitals, and both died of blunt force trauma, the medical examiner said.
Moving into world news, Queen Elizabeth II, who is 86, was admitted to a London hospital on Sunday after experiencing symptoms of gastritis. Moving into world news, Queen Elizabeth II, who is 86, was admitted to a London hospital on Sunday after experiencing symptoms of gastroenteritis, which is an inflammation of the stomach lining and intestines, according to a statement issued by Buckingham Palace. The statement said that all the Queen's engagements for next week would be postponed or canceled, including a 2-day visit to Italy that was scheduled to begin on Wednesday. She had already skipped one event, a military parade in the Welsh city on Friday because of the illness. When the news broke, a crowd of well-wishers gathered behind police barriers outside the hospital's main entrance. In 61 years on the throne, the Queen has generally enjoyed sturdy good health. She was last hospitalized in 2003 for an operation to repair damaged cartilage in her knee. She twisted when visiting the Newmarket Racecourse, 75 miles north of London.
Doctors announced on Sunday that a baby had been cured of an HIV infection for the first time, a startling new development that could change how infected newborns are treated and sharply reduce the number of children living with the virus that causes AIDS. The baby, born in rural Mississippi, was treated aggressively with antiretroviral drugs starting around 30 hours after birth, something that is not usually done. If further study shows that it works in other babies, it will almost certainly change the way newborns of infected mothers are treated all over the world. The United Nations estimated that 330,000 babies were newly infected in 2011, the most recent year for which there is data, and more than 3 million children globally are living with HIV.
I'm Lexi Bisson.
And I'm Trey Archambault.
That's all for today for Monday, March 4th.
Please join us again tomorrow during lunch for the most reliable and up-to-date news.
And remember that you can watch us online at youtube.com/BA Student News.